How would my exes describe our relationship? So we met at
a day party in DC.
We met at a college block party in Hampton University.
We met at work.
Who made the first move?
I believe I did. At that time, she was driving a drop top, and I was like, let me get a ride.
She was giggling and laughing and looking at me. When I noticed that, that's when I walked up and said, hey, how are you?
I kind of knew she liked me, so then I kind of played my role.
What was the move?
Well, I said, what's your name?
We were friends for quite some time. The time came, we decided to entertain it, and so the romantic part started happening at that point.
And put, my game on her, I guess.
They were attracted to my...
She's hella hilarious, and her personality was really the key.
Bubbly personality. She was real. She just always giggled and laughed at everything I would do.
Her personality was really cool.
And I was attracted to their...
Brittiany loves funny guys. She loves me laughing.
Then I was funny and fun. Always the jokester.
The way we, laugh together and stuff like that.
They thought I looked like...
Nah, she doesn't really look. She's Brittiany. She's herself.
I think Brittiany just looks like herself.
I thought they looked like...
A younger Morris Chestnut or a Omar Epps, so...
I hear Joe Budden, Carlos Boozer, Swiss Beats, Common, Dialon from Making a Band.
Rick Fox, back in the day.
Rick Fox? Ooh, my type is tall and strong and smart.
Tall, which unfortunately I am not, but, I make up in other areas.
Fun-spirited, uplifting.
Cornballs.
Funny. I love to laugh. Our first date was...
Literally just walked around and just bar hopped.
Besides the late night McDonald's and Wendy's runs, would have to be Bonefish and Grill.
I believe we went to Ruby Tuesdays that was right next to the job.
We were friends when we went to Ruby Tuesdays. I don't know if that counts as a date. Our first kiss was...
She made the first move, I would say. And we ended up just making out on the street corner, waiting for our Uber at that time.
I believe the first time that me and Brittiany kissed would have to be during us having sex.
It was one night she invited me over her uncle's house when her uncle left town.
They thought my best physical feature was...
Her smile and her eyes.
Not to sound corny, but her smile is the greatest.
And I thought their best physical feature was...
Lips. Some people just can't get enough of it.
My eggplant?
She always liked my cheekbones and my long hair before, as you can see, before it's gone.
I was not looking at Sean's cheekbones, but I did like his ponytail. And I thought their best personality trait was...
I'm always there to listen, call me up.
I'm never down. I'm always upbeat.
I give you brutal honesty at all times.
We bonded the most over...
Close mutual friends.
We bonded going out to bars and partying.
We like all the same music. Like she loves the same thing I love.
Their first impression of me was...
Stush. Bougie to a certain extent.
My first impression of Brittiany was, who is this girl over here giggling and laughing? I said, I gotta find out what she's about.
I just remember her saying, she hasn't had sex in a year.
The best thing to come out of the relationship was...
I have a lifelong friend.
Friendship.
Long friendship. We still friends till this day.
We're all really good friends, most of the time. We loved to...
Always talked about almost everything.
We would always go to the beach.
Go out to eat all the time.
I got them.
It's hard to remember, but I'm sure she did.
I used to buy my clothes, shoes, everything. Because I never buy stuff for myself, so.
Brittiany ain't never give me no gifts.
Sean got to be in my amazing presence, and they got me.
I like plants and I like green, so I gave her some plants to start off to be a plant mom.
I don't even remember exchanging gifts, but what's a better gift than love?
Yeah, the one that we didn't use because we broke up. A cruise, and I ended up going with somebody else.
He did not get that cruise. Do not believe him. Our go-to date restaurant was...
There's a brunch spot in Harlem.
Wendy's.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobsters, that was our spot. We love to watch
reality TV.
We didn't have time for TV. It wasn't no laying down and watching TV. Netflix wasn't out yet.
Well, Ray Donovan comes to mind first, and Homeland. Every Sunday, you know.
our sex life was.
That part of life, interesting.
Interesting.
That part of life was interesting, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Sex life was great.
1,000%. I think it's because of the love that we have for each other.
In the morning, I would always.
She is a stickler for cleanliness, so she will always tidy up.
Well, she better continue to do it. Brush them teeth. First thing you do, because woo!
She definitely would wake up and yell at me for something I done did wrong.
They thought my friends were.
We had mutual friends, so her friends are my friends.
I met a few of her friends. Her friends were all pretty cool.
Yeah, her friends are cool.
And I thought their friends were.
My friends got along with her, to the point where when we were around each other, our friends became friends.
She liked 2 or 3 of them and disliked 2 or 3 of them.
I mean, they always had my back, so she didn't like that.
The best thing they did for me was.
The first gift, the plant. She took that with open arms. It was a lot of awes and thank yous, and she actually maintained it.
She told me she loved seafood. So I took her somewhere that she'd never been before at the time, introduced her to the hypnotic martini.
When her grandmother passed, I basically moved in with her and was there for her every single day.
In a relationship, I'm really good at.
She has a fond way of supporting and being able to communicate her support.
She's loyal and faithful.
Being supportive of your dreams.
He knows my celebrity crush is.
I don't know.
Jason Momoa.
I actually do have a celebrity crush in common. My favorite movie is.
I should know, but I don't remember.
Wizard of Oz.
I'm gonna go with The Color Purple.
I hate that movie. I don't have one. My favorite musician is.
Tough questions here. I don't remember.
Chris Brown.
Beyonce.
I don't know, I like a couple. I like Beyonce and I also like Stevie Wonder. My favorite flower is.
I'm going to say tulips.
A rose.
Sunflower.
Tulips and sunflowers. They know I love to travel to.
Anywhere that requires a flight.
Los Angeles.
Anywhere where there's water.
Anywhere there's a beach. They know I always wanted to visit.
Spain.
That she hasn't been yet, I would say Africa.
I want to say Australia.
I do not want to go to Australia. There's a big buzz. Ibiza and go back to Cape Town. They know I'm really proud of
her success.
Her career.
She's definitely proud of her career.
They know I hate.
Not being consistent.
People getting drunk.
Liars.
The only thing I hate is a liar. If I were a candy bar, I'd be.
Snickers. Sweet, salty, and a little nutty.
My favorite candy bar, Mr. Good Bar. Milk chocolate with a little nutty on the inside.
Snickers, because she fills you up. Hungry, why wait?
Well, everyone thinks I'm a nut. I'm gonna go with Snickers. My greatest skill is.
Resourcefulness.
She's very talkative.
Her drive.
I think my greatest skill is that I'm a good communicator. I'm most afraid of.
Failure.
She always says she's scared of nothing.
Not getting married and having kids.
Fire and not being happy. Something that always makes me happy is.
Being able to laugh.
Me.
Being around her family.
Well, that's a good answer. My biggest pet peeve is.
Inconsistency.
Me being nonchalant.
Being dirty.
I hate inconsistency. They knew my favorite food was.
Don't remember.
Seafood.
Salmon.
Seafood. Who takes longer to get ready?
Brittiany.
I hate to say it, but probably me.
Definitely her.
It's me. I always take long to get ready. One word that describes me best is.
Kind.
Independent.
Loyal.
Maybe funny. Who is the better driver?
Me.
Of course I'm a better driver.
Me.
I'm the better driver. Who's more likely to win an argument?
Brittiany.
Brittiany. No arguing with her.
Arguing, nah. We ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep going. Ain't nobody winning that.
Richard is the most stubborn out of all of them. We dated for.
I think about 3 months-ish.
Year and a half.
2-3 years.
We broke up because.
Ultimately distanced.
She went back to DC and left college.
I was out here cheating and stuff.
He absolutely cheated. But he actually was a really good boyfriend. My worst habit was.
Wanting to know what was going on all the time.
Going through my phone when I'm asleep. Or when I go to the bathroom. but it was every time. I couldn't go to the bathroom. I had to take my phone with me.
Well, she would say something slick, like passive aggressive.
And their worst habit was,
I can be a little bit complacent when it comes to certain things.
We would say get in a little disagreement or an argument. I was very nonchalant about it and just would blow it over.
I wasn't faithful.
were we in love?
I love her as a friend, and that continues to this day.
I wouldn't say in love, but I loved her.
Yes.
I got over the breakup after
2 to 3 months.
I don't think she's over it yet.
Still going.
How did things end?
We had a nice long conversation via phone and pretty much just said, you know what, let's go back to the way things were before the relationship.
It's pretty much I ghosted her, I guess.
She ghosted me.
Would we date again?
Being the friends that we are now, nah.
Do people still go back with their exes? I think we leave the past in the past.
Yes.
I would never date Afam again. I would never date Sean again. I would, I don't know what can happen with Richard. We stayed friends because
Since there was no type of negative anything that happened between us.
We never had a bad falling out.
Even with my stubbornness, she still pushed our friendship forward.
they would say they miss
Her comfort.
I just miss being around a person like that. You know, I've met a lot of different women and her personality supersedes all of them.
She doesn't have a problem checking me when I'm wrong, which is quite often.
Yes, you have to check people, especially people you care about. And I would say I miss the
intensity in which I am affectionate at is something that I'm sure she's missing out on.
That I can bring her out of her shell. It's hard for people to get her out of her shell to be open.
The best memory of our relationship is
How we met. The whole scenario was just so fun.
The trips we took.
One time she took me jet skiing and I'd never been.
Are we still on good terms?
Yes.
Yes, we're definitely still on good terms.
Yes. Talk to her today.
I'm still on good terms with everyone. We're all friends. What I'm looking for is
A partner in crime, a PIC.
She probably just wants somebody that's gonna be there and be loyal.
She wants the same loyalty she gives. She wants to be loved like she loves.
I do want a partner.